So picture this. An AI model appears completely out of the blue. No big announcement, no marketing hype, and it just quietly starts dominating the entire industry. Well, that's not a hypothetical. It's exactly what happened. Today, we are unpacking the absolutely wild story of an AI codenamed Nano Banana and how it completely changed the game. Okay, let's get right into it because this is a story that's as much about brilliant strategy as it is about amazing tech. And it all kicked off with a massive question mark that had the entire tech world buzzing. So back in mid-2025, this was the question on everybody's lips. You've got this completely anonymous system that is just running circles around these billion-dollar models from all the biggest names in tech. So who on earth was behind this stealthy powerhouse?
And here's where the strategy was just genius. Google pulled off a perfect guerrilla launch. They let Nano Banana prove itself on Ella Marina, which is basically the industry's ultimate blind taste test for AI. It climbed the ranks based on nothing but pure, unbiased user votes. So by the time Google finally raised their hand and said, "Hey, that's ours," it wasn't just another corporate press release. It was a fact that the market had already proven for them.
Now, to really get why this new model is such a big deal, we first have to talk about the problems it was built to solve. You see, for professionals, using the older AI image tools, well, it often felt like you were fighting with a really stubborn vending machine. The huge problem was something called one-shot prompting. You'd put your money in, your carefully crafted prompt, hit the button, and get one image back. But what if you wanted to change one tiny thing, like the color of a shirt? Nope, you couldn't. You had to write a whole new prompt and just hope you got lucky. It was so inefficient and honestly just maddening. And if you were trying to use this for a business, it was a total deal breaker. You could ask for 10 pictures of your company mascot, and in every single one, the eyes would be a little different or the logo would be a little warped. This total lack of consistency made the tools a fun novelty for sure, but they were completely unreliable for any serious work, like branding or storytelling. So how did Google crack this nut? Well, Gemini 2.5 Flash Image marks a fundamental shift in thinking. It throws out that frustrating old vending machine model and gives us something way more powerful, a creative co-pilot. And the leap forward here is just crystal clear. We're going from shouting one-shot commands to having a real conversation. We're leaving behind inconsistent, random results for controlled, step-by-step editing. The AI stops being just a simple generator and becomes a partner that can actually reason about what you're trying to create. And this number right here, this is the magic bullet, a 95% character consistency rate. That is the breakthrough we have all been waiting for. It means you can create a character and then generate another image of them in a totally different place, wearing different clothes, and it's still them. This is what finally makes AI a reliable tool for professional work. And here's what that co-pilot experience actually looks like. It's called multi-turn editing. You start with a basic image, and then you just talk to it. Okay, add a bookshelf there. Great. Now put a modern sofa right in the middle. Every command builds on the last one, giving you this incredible, precise control that was literally impossible before. And it gets even better. It has these other creative superpowers that are just wild. Multi-image fusion lets you take up to 3 separate images and just blend them into one cohesive new picture. And with style transfer, get this, you can take the artistic style of one image and just apply it to something in a completely different image. It's an incredible engine for brainstorming. Oh, and that flash in the name, it is not just clever marketing. Just look at the speed difference. We're talking 1 to 2 seconds for Gemini versus 8 to 15 seconds for competitors. That's not just a small bump. That's the difference that makes this whole conversational workflow actually possible. You're not sitting around waiting. You're creating in real time. Okay, so with all these new tricks up its sleeve, how does Gemini 2.5 Flash Image really stack up against the other heavyweights out there? Like DALL-E 3 and Midjourney. Well, what this chart shows is that the market is starting to specialize. It's not about one model being the best at everything anymore. Midjourney is still the king if you want stunning, artistic images. DALL-E is amazing for quick, literal stuff. But Gemini has carved out this incredibly powerful lane for business operations, where that consistency, control, and speed are what matter most. All right, this is where the rubber really meets the road. How does all this cool tech actually translate into real value for real businesses across different industries? The impact is definitely being felt everywhere, but you're seeing 4 areas get transformed right out of the gate: marketing,
E-commerce, real estate, and gaming. Let's look at exactly how for each one. Okay, for marketers, you can now create one master ad and then instantly spin up hundreds of personalized versions for different people. For an e-commerce store, you can take one boring product photo and place it in dozens of different lifestyle scenes without an expensive photo shoot. Real estate agents can instantly furnish an empty home. And for game developers, this is like hitting the fast forward button on creating concept art. It's a massive, massive force multiplier.
So what does this all add up to? What's the big picture here? Well, we are officially entering a brand new era of creative work. It's the era of the human AI copilot. This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. AI image generation has finally crossed that crucial line. It's not just a toy anymore. It is a serious, practical, absolutely essential tool for business. So if you remember just one thing from this whole breakdown, make it the 3 C's. It's this unique combination of consistency, conversational control, and creative speed that makes Gemini 2.5 Flash Image such a powerful business asset. And that really leaves us with this one last powerful question. The technology has shifted from being a simple tool to a true creative partner. The only real limit now is our own imagination. So, what will you build together?